Manchester United have been making history recently, but it's not the good kind. We are the first English side to concede 15 goals in the group stages of the Champions League, the first side ever. Not only that, we finished bottom of a group, and now we are out of Europe completely. That's not all. We have lost 12 games out of the 24 we have played, a 50% loss rate. We are 6th or 7th in the league, but we have a negative goal difference. I am a supporter of Ten Hag, and I think he's the right manager, but I can't even lie. He's on his road to getting sacked. If you look at our recent performances, let's take the last match against Bayern. It's a must-win game. It's at home. And it's against a Bayern side which weren't even trying, to be honest. And then what? We only had one shot on goal in the whole match. That's just disgraceful. And we deserve to go out of the Champions League because we are not a team who deserve to be in there. We all know how bad this Manchester United side is, and that Erik ten Hag, even though he's not fully to be blamed, he is also partially to be blamed for this. So the thing about this is there are basically three pillars to get sacked at Manchester United. It's not having Europe, it's media, and it's the fans. Erik ten Hag already has lost one of the pillars. He's out of Europe. The second pillar, media, has been against him since day one, and that's not going to change. But the third pillar, which is the most important, the fans. The problem with this is the fans are turning on Erik ten Hag now. Even though there were a lot of fans who were against him earlier, now there are even more. When the Bayern match ended, he came out in the post-match conference and said that we played a very good game and we should have won. How? We played a good game? In what universe? It's statements like these which will get the fans to turn on Ten Hag. And if this form continues, if we keep losing, Ten Hag might get sacked even before Christmas. That's how bad and toxic the situation is currently. And to add fuel to the fire, now there are rumors that managers are being considered to replace him, with names such as Zidane, Potter, De Zerbi. And to be honest, the weirdest one is Lopetegui. I hope I pronounce his name right. I don't know why he's being considered. He did a bad job at Madrid. He did a okay job at Wolves. Why is he being considered for the United job? That just shows that the board are just short-term merchants. They can't plan for the long term. If you have liked my video so far, then I would really appreciate if you can click on the subscribe button below. And also let me know what are your thoughts about Erik ten Hag and should he be sacked according to you or not. Even before going out of Europe, United has one of the highest debts out of any club. So not only do we have a really high debt, and now credit line is maxed, and now we are out of Europe. Out of Europe basically just denies us like 30-40 million pounds each season. And the thing is, we already didn't have any money for transfers. Now there won't be any more, not even more money for transfers. The thing about this is, what Manchester United are going to do is, what I think, is that they're going to sell players like Varane, Casemiro, Sancho, maybe. And they're going to say that, oh wow, look at us, we can sell players. But the thing is, the money that we get from selling those players, it's only going to be used for paying debt. I don't think we're going to get any good transfers. It's probably going to be loaned like we had last season of Sabitzer and Weghorst. So the thing is, the squad is going to get worse as time goes on. Not only the squad, even the club is going to get worse before it gets any better. Because if you look at our next fixture, the immediate next fixture is Liverpool. Liverpool are in the form of their life, not their life, but really good form. They can't seem to lose a game. And against that team, United, who have just lost two of their important defenders, Shaw, and probably the most informed defender, Maguire. So we have to go to Liverpool with a very weak side. And in addition to that, we have a lot of injured players which won't be available. Last season when we went there, we were in good form. We had a good team and we lost 7-0. Now we are in bad form with a worse team in a much worse form. So I don't know what's going to happen. I just hope it's not a repeat of something, but I won't be surprised if it is. The club is going to get worse, and I think the only thing which is stopping Ten Hag from getting sacked are two things. First, the club probably doesn't have the money to sack him. It's probably going to cost maybe like 10 million or 5 million to pay off his contract, and I don't think the club has the money for it. The second reason is the ownership. Until the ownership issue gets resolved, I don't think there's going to be a decision made on the manager. If it's Sir Jim or Sheikh Jassim or whoever takes control, I think they're the ones who are going to decide if Erik Ten Hag stays or not. So even though I want Ten Hag to succeed and I think he's the right manager, the decisions he's taking right now, such as not playing Varane regularly before the Bayern game, because we just saw in Bayern game how good Varane is. So Varane issue. Then there's the McTominay, where he's not only playing him, he plays him for the full 90 minutes, doesn't substitute him. Bruno is playing out of position because of McTominay. Menu is not getting game time because McTominay plays. Everyone can see that our midfield is a problem, but Ten Hag isn't changing that. He's sticking to McTominay. And that is going to get him sacked for sure. Because there's only so many excuses and so many times we can just let performances like these slide. It's not excusable to go out of Europe 4th in the group. 15 goals conceded, that's just not acceptable. But that's how the standard is currently at United. None of these players will care. They will go to Europe, get battered again, and then go to West Ham, maybe win, then get battered again at Aston Villa. They're a symbol of inconsistency. So yeah, it's gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets better. So let's just hope that Ten Hag makes some brave, bold choices, such as playing Varane more often, playing Menu more often, not playing McTominay so much. Also, another one that I would like to see a change is Onana getting dropped. Even though I want Onana to succeed, I think he's just not settled at all. He's making very basic mistakes, and if he's going to AFCON in January, anyways, then we just need to give some game time to Bendir. I don't think Bendir can do any worse than Onana is doing currently. So I think some radical changes are needed if Ten Hag wants to keep his job. My next video is probably going to be the Liverpool United game. So I'll see you there. Thank you for watching my video. Goodbye.